Hello everyone. So this is a series part number 3 actually, and because I've got those long videos for 1 hour or so, I wanted to record something short as well. So this is a series about the PlayStation 4. Now I did check everything you can see in the videos before, part 2 and part 1, but today I can say that I did went with everything, and we can remove the main board from the from the chassis here, and what we can do is we can literally test it out. Yes, so the test will be to check for shorts and check for missing voltages. Okay, I did try to put something underneath this so that that would strengthen up the soldering, but unfortunately that didn't help as well. I didn't show that on the video, but I've done it. So unfortunately, we have to do it. Now I would say there can be some short or a fault of APU, who knows, or maybe some different completely fault, and my guessing is totally wrong. We don't know. We will see. We will check. We will see. Now, where I am. Pause. Okay, so to save up the time, I was trying to use these. Unfortunately, I couldn't. So then I took this, a sharp one, and there are holes in this socket of this connector, and through those holes I was able to pin it and push it, slide it out. Yes, so I wanted to save us a time, so you get the board out. Okay, now what we need is a meter. Yes, digital multimeter. So the first test I want to do is something which I've learned way back on my mate Vince about one PS4 Slim. Okay, my son is coming, wait a sec. Okay, if you would want to watch it, there are the channel is called My Mate Vince, and on that YouTube channel he had similar fault to what it is. I don't remember exactly everything, but I remember that there were 2 episodes, one shorter, the second was shorter. The first one was about over an hour. So to make the long story short, what you see here, it will be similar over there, only we don't do what he's done. We do it in a different way. Now he ended up removing whole APU, yes, so CPU and GPU in one, it's APU, and he ended up removing this one. He didn't even use the preheater, so I went to it just not a long time ago to remind myself, and I've commented even if you want to use such thing, like remove the whole chip, he needs a preheater. Yes, then it's much easier, and he've lost even those capacitors here underneath, so yeah. Anyways, just you'll save yourself a time. So this capacitor here, I don't see it super clear, but I can do something about it. You'll see better, I'd say, if I'll do it like that. Okay, so this capacitor here shouldn't be shorted. And it's not. Very good. I'll take my light, because that's mean that the APU has a short. Okay, so that's my way. After watching that video way back, I wanted to remind myself, so I went and I rewatched it again. Okay, yes, no short. no short. Okay. Okay, I'm back. Sorry guys, just too much disturbance around me. I'll have to pause this video anyway, but I wanted to explain you that I will look across the board for shorts, and if I'll find anything interesting, I'll unpause it, yes, because this way you'll save more time on watching this video. Okay guys, so I did check that the 5 volts and 3.3 volts are there, so the standby volts are there, that's why we've got power on. As well, what's working is a eject button, look, yes, that's working here, so I think you need to go like that, yes, so when I'm pressing this, come on, yes, that's working, and now this should at least blink, if not light up, yes, when we press, but this is not trying to do anything. So that's dead. We don't have 5 volts, okay? We don't have, it's black, it doesn't give anything. The same with the second one. It's completely, it should blink at least, yes? And it's not. So that's mean, you know, we don't have 5 volts. 5 volts missing rail. And what I found as well off cam was that we have here on one of those 2 pins, that's a management chipset, you can't swap these, but we've got 478 volt, and outgoing it was here 3.3 volt, that's the pin. So we've got 3.3 volt, yes. So we know we've got that one. That's why it's turning on, okay. But it doesn't give us 5 volts later, okay. And I don't know for now what's causing that. I've got no idea. No particular, you know, thing is here to see that it's overheating. Because you touch everything and it's, you know, sort of mild in a touch. So what I would have to do is I would have to take this board out, use our +5 standby voltage, AC DC standby, yes, ground, +5 volts, so this connector would have to be connected, and then I can use either bench power supply on those 2 pins which are going out from the main board to connect it, okay. So that's my next step. And why I prefer my bench power supply, it's because if this power supply will be in this position as it is, it will be on the main board, so I won't be able to check, you know, voltages across the board. We know only that we don't have 5 volts after turning on. We know that we've got standby 5 volts. We know that we've got 3.3 volts, and we know that on the pins here 12 volts is showing up, okay. And it doesn't seem to look as the problem of the APU. So the question is it a problem of the south bridge? We don't know, but we need to check it, okay. And I want to check voltages on the other side when it's plugged in, so I'll try to plug it in the way I've described it, and let's see. Okay guys, customer will come shortly, but everything is connected. We can see that we've got 250 volts, yes, so we get everything the same way as we would have. We've got buttons here, so one of the buttons is the power, one is the eject, okay, that's the eject button, so the second one is the power. For a few seconds, you know, or even, you know, up to a minute, we shouldn't kill it. I've seen other people doing it for much longer and they didn't kill it, so I don't believe that, you know, we can kill it. So yeah, I won't be panicking. We can add something like metal to be true here, so it can absorb more, but it won't change a thing. That can even short something, so Yeah, but you know, it's really not needed, you can say. For the test purpose it's fine. So I was trying to check those capacitors actually. If we will connect these, and if I'll press the button, will I get volts on it? No, I don't. I don't have voltage. That should be voltage to the APU. Okay, how warm it is? It's not even warm, so it's no point. Okay, how about this one? This fella? Because there are 3 here. Same story, look, 0 volts. Okay. Oh, 0 volts, but okay, my son is coming, so I'll be right back. Okay, there are more places with capacitors which we can check out. There's another place. Sorry, I came back, I forgotten to switch on my meter. Okay, we got it. Let's press. Okay, so we've got those 12 volts. This is getting not even warm enough to worry about it. No, it's not getting. So these capacitors, they should provide, from this switching power supply here, they should provide a voltage, which they don't in the first place. That's why we don't have power. Okay, so we need to check why there's no power coming to them. Let's check the coil, because automatically coil shouldn't have the voltage. 0.8, 0.9, it has. It has. Ouch! Okay, now we need to disconnect it. It's get warm. Oh, guys, so the APU for the whole time since I started, okay, it wasn't warm at all. Suddenly, this time when I've touched it, it was like super hot. So I think there are different cycles in it, and in one of the cycles it don't wanna go through. Oh, now which side it was? Oh, to see the pins. Okay, this one. Actually, I can double check by looking at this. That's not the, yeah, that's this side exactly. So it's coming for here. No, that's coming for here. That should be the other way around. Yes. So this is here, and that's here. So I thought the APU would not be this should be like that. Just to switch on and beep. Yeah, and that goes to here, and then for here. So yeah, now you got it the right way. So I thought it will be always the same cycle, but actually one of those cycles is switching on this APU. Okay, so we need to put something here that is more absorbent of this heat. First power would be needed. So we get some entertainment, not Sony, but you get well, Sony entertainment. And in this cycle we can see even voltage on those coils. Okay, so look, on this cycle I don't see that voltage. Yes, completely. I don't feel that it's getting warm. Yeah, and it's cold at this time. But at the other cycle, which we managed to turn it on, now that this one is useless as well. So there was one cycle which was able to get us the power. So what gives us the power here? That's the question, yes? But I don't have schematics to it. I would have to go and look for the schematics. Again, it's not getting warm. At least we know we've got the right way. So it won't be... how I can measure if I've got anything here, if my second probe was off. Okay. So maybe I had a voltage. No, if I would have a voltage I would have it warm. So I'm talking rubbish. Oh, now it's getting warmer. No. No. So once in a while, the same was with a customer. Once in a while it wanna turn on, but something is blocking it. Something is making a short. So the question is, why once in a while it wanna turn on, okay? Once in a while it's getting warm, and every other time it doesn't. So what drives this power to here? Oh, so when I'm switching it on, it receives a jump of the power. We will observe it after this one will be off, okay? Let's make it off. Let it go off. Come on, you're quite a bit of time. Okay, so now I will hold this at the coil, okay? And I'll try to press this one, and you observe the meter, okay? You see, it was a small jump. That's why it's kicking warmer and then it's kicking back down. So it had 1.4 volt here on this. So we know, yes, we know that most of the cycles it doesn't get the power. Now the question, I need to make a research what is causing, because we got like 20 minutes. I don't want you to stay on this video for too long. So I need to check what can cause that you know, jump, and what's blocking us from it. It's 20 minutes, it's enough video. And that's it, guys. That's end of part 3. I'll try to look for schematics. I'll try to look for on the groups like decoders Discord, maybe speak to Stevie B. We will see, you know, and I will try to figure out why the 1.4 volt is kicking in and then it's going off, because that's the problem I have. The APU doesn't look shorted, so that's a good thing. We've tested by checking this capacitor here. Oh, yes, by this capacitor here. On one side it's no short, on second it's a bit, because of course. Oh, sorry, you haven't seen it. Yes, so by this capacitor here, on the side of APU, here there is a one small one. And we've checked that there's no 5 volts on those USB ports when I'm plugging in my USB meter, okay? And the rest we will see in the next episode. Thank you guys. If possible, please like or subscribe. Thank you very much. Bye bye.